What's up? Huh? I don't know about that. You keep knocking all your straw down here, and that's what we're here to talk about today. You keep doing that number, and you're not going to have any straw to stay warm up there. Are you a window gazer? Yeah, I know it. Mama's getting your stuff. Do you hear her out there? Is she out there getting your feed? Uh-oh, she's out there getting your feed. Yep, that's where she'll bring it. What do you think? Tired of hearing them whine for food? Hey, where'd your collar go? Should we talk about that? Why don't you have a collar on? Prince Herc. Say, Mom, we have been listening for you.
Hi, boys.
What are you going to do now?
You know, if you block the door, I can't get in. What do you think about that? Huh?
They were trying to see you through the shelter wall.
Were they really? Through the cracks in the wall?
Mm-hmm. I want to see...
Sorry, that was not an attack on you.
I was just curious how you do it when I'm not here. Or
Get back.
not down here with you.
Get back. Well, I'm still mastering that. I'm still figuring out how to do it. But
Herc's curious if you brought his new treats down.
I did. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those boys will find their way into... Well...
Okay, I need you two to just cool it a little bit, okay?
Herc's reminding you that he gets his first.
Oh, I know he gets his first.
Even though
how could I forget that?
He's got food over there and he knocks it out of his bowl,
Come on, buddy.
but
Let's go get yours.
A little bit of symbolism for these boys, huh?
I did learn not to put the food up here yesterday.
That's why Mario's up there. Just feed Herc. Ready to go.
Oh man, you really pushed it under there, Herc. Back up, back up.
I haven't got to see you do this solo
Watch out,
yet.
babe.
Yeah. You realize the
This is a disaster. I'm so sorry, sugar. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to step on you. Okay. Hey, buddy. Hi. Hi. Okay. Let's go, boys.
Wait, did he get his hip and joint and treat and everything?
Well, how else am I supposed to get them away from him for a minute? I have all that in my pocket.
That's not the
You're
point.
going to get special treatment, okay?
Not before the goats? Mom, I'm spoiled. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Poor deprived puppy. And then I just split it. I just started hitting it right on that middle rail and letting them figure it out.
Oh, okay.
Mario gets all the feed that he wants.
He pushes his way through. It is what it is.
Hey guys, welcome back to K&S Get Out. It's getting chilly out here, and it's going to get a whole lot
Way
colder.
colder.
Yeah.
Way colder.
I thought it would be fun to record Shannon feeding without my assistance, because I normally do the morning feedings when the boys are most rambunctious for it. And she's learning that they will climb anything and everything to get their heads in the feeding buckets.
I will say, yesterday morning went a little bit smoother. I didn't get quite as attacked.
Oh, you mean the morning that we didn't have a camera on you?
Yeah, yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
When I came out by
I bet
myself.
it went way better. Well,
He
hey,
believes me.
We've got super cold temperatures for us here in the Midwest. And by super cold, I mean below zero. And that's not the wind chill. No telling what the wind chill will be. But we got to take some necessary precautions to keep these guys warm and hopefully keep our water from freezing.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys know all the threats of this cold, but got a few things today that we want to do just to kind of get better prepared for it and give you a little update on how the fur babies are doing. Well, with food, I think it's safe to assume they're doing very well.
They're nice and calm when they have food.
Yeah.
Hey, Herc. I got something for you.
See, I like to let the goats see that I'm treating him.
Oh.
It's more of a psychological thing. And
I just want to give Herc treats whenever I want to.
Hey, do you guys notice anything? his promotion is still in effect. He did get promoted, and he's doing very, very well at protecting them and playing with them and showing them, hey, I'm going to be bigger than you. However, we had to take the collar away. We were skeptical. We didn't know exactly how well a collar would work on him, but day one, by the end of the day, Shannon and I were up by the camper, and I think we were putting tools away and stuff like that, and we heard him yelp. Now, a yelp is normal if the goats get him. He's even kind of gotten to where he'll yelp right before they hit him, just so they know, like, hey, I'm not in the mood to get hit. But this was a yelp that kept going, and we both took off running, just threw everything out of our arms. Get down here, he of course has his tail tucked, and he's headed over for his house, and the collar is on the ground. So we'll talk about that in a little bit and kind of give you our thoughts, at least based on our experience. And if you guys have any suggestions or anything that you've done in the past to remedy that, let us know. But for now, little man's just gonna go naked.
And you're okay with that, aren't you?
He couldn't care.
You don't
less.
even care.
He don't care.
You don't even care. Other than you're probably happy to not have it on.
In fact, he really enjoyed his neck scratches whenever we took it off, didn't you, bud? But that's just because you love any attention, don't you?
He does. He has to have all the attention.
All right. Well, we also have some precipitation in the forecast. So snow, freezing rain, doesn't really matter the flavor. The point is you can't let your hay and your straw go to waste and get all wet and everything. Well, we've just kind of been stealing tarps from one pile to another and covering things up, and then it just doesn't work out. So I went yesterday and got more tarps, and we're gonna tarp up some stuff.
Yeah.
Like the hay and the straw. And for the sake of ease and consistency, we're gonna build a nice little pallet storage area, aren't we?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do want it to be easier. It's not the easiest where we have it stored right now.
Yeah, it's been okay, but you know, we're a little over a weekend now with the animals, kind of trying to get in our routine, get them in a routine, and it's definitely time to have a nice, concise place to keep straw and hay for this guy.
It's like you know what's in here.
He says, Mario kicked me out of my food.
Well, you gotta go back. You gotta go fight for it.
He says, yeah, but Grandpa normally has goat treats in his pocket. You could do that. Uh-huh. And we wonder why he comes out looking for treats.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, Ouija. He's our little buddy. I tell you what, it has been awesome having this camera up right here, because that thing spins and everything. We can see him up here, we can see him down here, we can see Herc down here. In fact, we're kind of testing where we put his bed to see how close these yahoos will let him get and sleep. And so far, it's been very good.
And he even moved it closer last night and
It was
slept
pretty
a little
cute.
bit closer to them. It was adorable.
Hi, bud.
Oh, do you need belly
Hi, bud.
scratches? Is that what you're saying? All right. That's what he thinks about your food. Yeah. He says, my belly scratches are more important than your food, Luigi.
Yeah, Herc likes to play with you in that hay bucket, doesn't he? You enjoy it too, though, don't you, bud? So if you saw our last video, you know that we piled more straw up here, and we're going to continue to do so just to kind of figure out where they like to be. And Mario and Luigi love this corner right here. In fact, a lot of times Mario will get up there and Luigi will get up in the corner behind him. They'll cuddle. I think we got a little bit of footage from that from the security camera. I could probably show you guys like an hour's worth of footage of very entertaining stuff, and that's kind of what Shannon and I do, especially before bed and as soon as we wake up in the morning, just to check on them and see if anything happened in the middle of the night, like our coyote that has begun visiting us now that we have goats.
Yeah, we never saw him before.
It's these goat kebabs over here that he's got on the brain. Mario, would you be a goat kebab for a coyote? What about you, Ouija? You're more like an appetizer, aren't you? But this guy, the boss man, he's doing his job. And in the middle of the night, boy, if he jumps up and runs and throws his mohawk up and starts barking, Mario comes to this window over here to kind of see what's going on. Ouija buries his head in the corner like, just don't tell him I'm here. You guys figure it out. And Herc will run off anything. I mean, he gets loud, 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, doesn't matter what time. He is doing his job. So our loving prince of a puppy, who gets plenty of positive attention from Shannon and I, is still doing his natural job, which is to protect these animals and protect this pen. Very proud of him for that. Very, very pleased with the dynamic and how everybody's getting along, don't you think?
Oh yeah, I'm super pleased. In fact, this morning we looked out here and Mario and Luigi were actually playing together. I mean, pushing each other, button heads, all that, just playing, which was super great to see. And then Herc just sitting on the Herc hut, just watching them. And every now and then he'd run in and try to play with them. It was really adorable.
Yeah, I love seeing them goof off.
Yeah.
In fact, did you know that right now your back is turned to two horned animals?
I don't like that. Do you see how I'm kind of slow?
No, but I thought of it more of an indication that you were feeling a little more comfortable with them and being around them and turning your back on them.
I am more comfortable with them. I'm a lot more comfortable. Plus, I know when they are eating, they are not very likely to turn around and come after me. So.
No. In fact, you could pet both of them right now.
I actually probably could. They're
Go for
both
it.
getting
Get
a
right
little
in
bit
between
better.
them. Right in between them, loving them. Herc says, I'll get it on this party.
Herc, I don't have 3 hands.
No, he says, I'll help you pet, Mom. Wait for it. Herc, she's giving them attention and not you, buddy. What are you going to do?
He does not like this.
What are you going to do? What, do you want to pet Mario with me? Come here.
Mario's
Oh, oh.
like, wait.
He says, wait a minute. You touch me too much and I'll take it out on my brother.
You just like all the attention. Why don't you not be so close to their feet? Yeah. Let's move away a little bit. Hi, buddy. How are you today? Oh, is it time for my hugs? Is it time for my hugs? He's gonna catch us. Hi. Thank you for my hugs and kisses. You are so sweet. You're so sweet. Look how big these feet are.
Bing. Second floor. Kitchenware. How'd you get up here so fast? So this shelter is facing southeast. So all of our cold winds and all of our winter weather fronts come in from this direction. So this shelter does a great job at blocking all of that cold wind from making it to the goats or Herc, if Herc's in his bed down there. Shannon and I have had a lot of suggestions, and her and I have been talking about, whether or not we cover in this window. We really like this window. The goats love this window, and Hercules loves this window. The goats will go flying out it. They like to peek their head out and watch and see what's going on and duck back in. So we have been debating, are we going to close this thing in? And, really, guys, it's 50-50. If we close it in, we have the option to open it, and they can get in, get out. In the summertime, they can get more fresh air, all that good stuff. So Shannon and I are going to kind of think about and talk about whether or not we're going to put some kind of cover on this. And as soon as we make that decision, we'll let you know. Okay, so after much debate, all 12 seconds, we are going to put a window cover on this. Like I said, it's 50-50. You have it open and the wind comes in, and you have it closed and it doesn't. So why not just put something on here that can open? For those of you who are new here, we bought this land about a year ago and it had an old barn on it. Chicken coop, house, other stuff. But the barn was really cool. It just leaned. And so we were a little nervous about it. A lot of water damage. The price was right. We had it torn down and hauled off. However, Shannon had me pull the door that was up on the top into the loft. She had me pull that off and said, someday I'm going to use that for a project. The other night I got to thinking, what better project than to put it on our very first barn that we've ever built, or any building for that matter, let alone on Shady Acres. So we are going to measure that guy out. It is right now the original red color that it was on the barn. Shannon and I haven't talked about whether or not we're going to leave it red or if we're going to paint it black. But we're going to repurpose that and build a window cover that will hinge right here, and we can open it up, pin it open. That way, whenever it's warmer out, we can open it up. The goats and Herc have, all the sights to see, and the goats can jump and run circles and do their thing. And then when it's colder, like when it's supposed to be here in a couple days, we'll close it down and help keep it warmer in the shelter. Great idea, Shannon and Kyle.
As you can see, that was definitely Kyle's idea to use the old barn door.
All by myself.
I think that it was a great idea and a great use for that door.
Wait,
so
what do you think?
Super excited about it.
What do you think? Say that again.
What's that?
What'd you say? You said, I think.
I'll
help you.
have to
I
play
think
it
it's a
back.
great idea. Talking about my idea. What do you think, Mario?
It is a good idea.
Do you
just
want-
giving you a hard time.
Do you want a window cover here so we can cover it when you get cold? Upcoming project, we're going to get the window cover on here. Are you using the window? You want my hat? Are you going to try to steal my hat? Oh.
Hey,
You're not very good at taking my hat off of me. What does it even taste like? Why are we doing this? What? Okay. Yep. All right. Well, you know what it is? It's black and red like Mario colors.
Oh.
Don't look at me like that, man. Buddy, you're okay. He cracks me up. What you think, Curious? Hi, bud. Hey, look what I have. Ooh. It's the same stuff you got right here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Herc loves when they put their heads in the hay barrel. Dude, look, both of them are in there. Push it.
Now's your chance. It's
Push
your
it.
opportunity.
Get them both. Get them both, buddy. Not gonna happen. Okay, let's put this up in the feeder for him. Oh, Mario, you trying to... Okay, there you go. What is it about food that's not in the designated feeder that is so attractive to them?
I have no idea.
They got
It's always better.
They just got a little rebel gene in them, and they're just like, I just want the food I'm maybe not supposed to have from here. It's this... Okay, who brought the poo? Somebody... What are you guys, like farm animals or something? Goodness, you stink. Oh, did you want some
Oh, did
too?
you need to try it, Herc? He's like, hey, that's mine.
Look, buddy. Here, same stuff. Follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me. Nope. He's like, I want this stuff in the barrel. There you go. Okay, fine. Be that way. Be that way, Mario.
He's like, I said I want this and I want this now. Luigi says thank you.
Are you gonna eat it off the ground too, or? Oh, Herc, did you need a bite of some hay, bud? I know, you think you're part goat, don't you? Here, let's just dump the rest of this in there for him, okay? Ow! Excuse me. You know, because they can't get in there and pull their own out, so I like to pull it out for them.
I didn't realize that's what you were doing.
Yeah, it's like cutting up your food for your children, right? Just making it a little bit easier. Are you going to eat some of their hay too, bud? Yeah, look.
I can't believe they're all three up there.
They are getting along so well. And Hercules, I think, is starting to understand that he's A, about their size, if not a little taller, and B, going to be bigger, because he is forcing their relationship, whether they like it or not. He likes to just play with them and come up and pet him and say, hey, chase me, chase me. And
It's pretty adorable.
He's not afraid of these little wannabe horns that Ouija's got.
Aww. Can't make fun of his horns. That's not his fault.
Look at these little things.
You're still tough, Luigi. We'll give you that.
At least your attitude is, man. Who dumped all this hay all over you, bud? Your brother do that? So far, the working on getting them used to our schedule, which is you eat between this time, and then again this time and this time, has been wonderful. And what I mean by that is they are eating a ton of the hay, which is what I would rather them be going through, especially whenever we start growing stuff out here and then go forage. I want them to know that, hey, when we're hungry, we do have things we can eat besides waiting for grain.
He's just a brat.
Here, I have an idea. You want to get in? No? Okay. So they're doing awesome by just eating the hay and not solely relying on grain or waiting for grain. They'll go to town on this. In fact, I think we caught him, at like 2:30 in the morning?
Oh, yeah.
Snacking. Ouija will come down every so often. Fox stays up there, and they'll just get a little snack in the middle of the night.
Fox stays up there.
That's not Fox. Look what you did to me, Dad. Dad calls roll call when he tries to holler, Chet, Matt, whatever your name is, get over here. I'm gonna be the same way. I think I called Mario Batman for the first 3 days we had him.
You did.
Are you taking advantage of the meeting, bud? That's my good boy. Oh, what are you working on? Let me see it. Can I have it? What are you working on? Where are you going?
Hi, buddy.
Where are you going? He says, don't take it from me.
Look at that helicopter tail.
Am I sitting in goat pee? It feels kind of wet.
Oh, I'm sure you are.
It feels kind of wet. Did you do it? Who did it? Who done it? Huh? Who done it? Who done it?
You are so handsome, Herc.
He plays like, is there something in my mouth? No, no. Absolutely not. You're going to punch me in the face, aren't you? I know it. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. This is where Mario and Luigi sleep. Hercman doesn't get to get up there at night. Mario will not let him.
No, he's tried to get up here, and Mario won't even let him up there.
And Herc just came up here and sat in the corner and was like, hey, can I join? Mario said no. And then Ouija came over and enforced it. But you keep getting bigger and you stay persistent, buddy, and they're not going to have a choice before too long, huh? They're not going to have a choice before too long, huh?
You'll be able to sleep wherever you want.
You're so good. You're so good. I know it. I know it. Protecting for these guys, and they take advantage of you. All right, boys, we're going to go out there and
Work on some more projects.
get a little work done for you, okay? Yeah. Yeah. Are you going to eat that? Oh, hey, before we go out there. So his collar, the yelping and whining that Shannon and I heard when we came running, and his collar was off on the ground. What happened was, I think it was Luigi, because at the time he and Luigi were really butting heads and just trying to figure out dominance. And basically Luigi's horns, he got him hooked underneath his collar. And it was that, 1.5 inch wide one that we got him that was nice and big. And it's almost like Luigi kind of knew he could control Hercules if he got a hold of that collar. And sure enough, that's what he targeted. So when it came off, we left it off. I tried putting it on a little bit later and monitoring them while I was out here. And I saw very specifically when Luigi was attacking Herc that he was trying to get under that collar. So for right now, no breakaway collars. We're not going to put collars on him, on them. We're just going to leave them wild and not worry about it. Now, when we get him out to trail walk, getting him back in here, of course, can be a bit of a chore. So we'll throw a collar on him at that time. Plus, if we get the air tag or we put, his name tag or whatever on there in case he were to run off, we don't want him outside of the pen without a collar. So for those of you who are getting into this or thinking about it or just laughing at us learning, we learned no collar for Hercules, especially with the bully goats in here.
At least right now.
Yeah. So this is our current fancy hay setup.
And you can see it's super convenient to get under here, and we had to move all these boards.
Yeah, it's just less than ideal. So over there on the end of that, are you thinking we build like a base to keep all this up off the ground and then stack it and can cover it?
Yeah.
Do you want to cover it, surround it with pallets?
I would really like to surround it with pallets and then just have one side open with the tarp. So we just have to lift up the tarp on one side and then everything is sturdy. We just reach in and grab the hay and straw and then...
Why lift up the tarp? Why not just cover it here and leave the open?
Well, because I didn't think that you would want it to get wet.
Well, if it's facing that way, will it?
I don't know.
Why don't we start with the structure, get everything over there, see how we feel about it.
Okay, that sounds good.
Notice which way the wind and everything's coming right now?
Yeah, I do. You see the trees blowing? Not really, huh?
No.
So we originally had a plan, and as we started kind of testing it out, things kind of changed a little bit. So all this that Kyle just did and put together, he is undoing. He's thrilled about it, can you tell?
I'm pretty happy about it.
So basically what we're gonna do is leave this here, bring it out 2 more pallets wide, put it back, one side on it, and then a top. We'll cover the front over here with a tarp. And then at least this way, somebody can be on the outside and then hand this hay or straw over to whoever's on the inside. And if we're out here alone, then we'll either walk it around or we'll throw it over the fence.
So you ready? Keep going?
Yep.
This is in the way.
Okay.
Well, it took us a little bit longer yesterday because we changed the design 2 or 3 times in the middle of it.
Everything takes longer than we expect it to.
Well, yeah. But I like this solution. This is really good. And like we talked about, we've got snow and wintry mix, I think close to like 5 inches forecasted for tomorrow. So this is gonna help Shannon and I feel a lot better. We got 6 or 7 other things we gotta cover up.
Yeah.
So we're gonna fill this guy up with some hay from our new hay and straw storage. And then we're gonna get the tarps out, finish wrapping some stuff up, and we're gonna try and get that well house covered because we don't want water and snow sitting up on that roof and just leaking in there. It's gonna be hard to keep that from freezing. We're gonna see how well this goes.
We're gonna try our hardest though.
Yeah.
Hey, have I ever told you how much I despise tarps? I mean, like...
Yeah, actually last night for like 45 minutes straight.
I hate tarps. They're such a pain in the rear. But they're useful. I get that. I know that. But it doesn't mean that they're easy to work with. This one, it got cut a couple times. It's probably a sacrificial tarp, but I'm going to do some more work on this to try to make it easier.
So what's the design for me to get into it?
Just lift it.
Like right here? Just kind of toss it back?
Yeah, just lift it and toss it back.
All right. You emptied my bucket yesterday.
Yeah, I gave the rest of it to the goats.
Who, these guys?
Yeah, this guy who's watching you very intently.
Do you need some hay, dude? They basically think anything that's in your hand tastes better than out of the feeder.
Yeah, I don't quite understand that.
No, it makes me feel special. I'll bring you more, dude. Hang on. Their feeder's full, but I just want to have this guy at the ready, and that way it's a little bit easier.
Okay, so in the name of winterizing and prepping, let's go get our hydrant wrap and our well house covered.
In that order?
Yeah.
Okay. Mario's eating the base of the bark and Ouija's eating the top. Mario's over here.
Well, are we all done and winterized?
With the well house, yeah, the primary goal was just to get it to cover the roof. You know, we know the walls are, well,
they're, you know, they are what they are.
it looks good. It's a custom patina.
That's what we're going to call it.
Yeah, it took 60 years to create that patina. Now, I don't know, you know, I'm through these cinder blocks and it's a pretty thin line, so I'm probably going to run to town and get a little extra reinforcement. I didn't have any bungees long enough. I really wanted to take a bungee down here and back up. That way we could kind of shift it a little bit. It's not even, I don't care. It's covering the roof.
It's gonna do its job.
Yeah, this way if we get even a percentage of the precipitation they're talking about, we don't have to worry about this getting into the walls, freezing, causing the well house to be even colder.
My concern was the roof caving in.
That would have been bad too. So it looks pretty good. You know, we can still get it in and out of it. I did some double duty over here, but I think now if I can just get my chainsaws and everything covered up, get the four-wheeler covered up, that should be everything.
That's awesome.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
The hay and straw is good, well house is good, get the stuff up there, and then you and I just barricade in and stay warm as best we can. So Shannon and I were studying the weather last night a bit, and again this morning. Every year they call for some snow before Christmas. And you know, now that we live out here, I could take it or leave it. And I love snow. I love snow time, but it might be a hindrance out here when we have so much to do. But if it does snow, we'll enjoy it. It's gonna be beautiful. And we'll probably just come out and hang out in it because you really can't get any work done.
I love the snow, but I may think about this a little bit differently as we have things to do out here. Yeah.
Yeah, when we were kids, I remember we all would get so excited when they would call for snow, and we thought, oh, we don't have school tomorrow, and oh, Dad would come out, oh, I'm going to work tomorrow, you're going to school. We don't want that snow. I'd take 72 degrees every day. Okay, Dad.
I don't think he enjoys the beauty of it. That's what it is.
That's what it is. Hey, he's retired now.
He'll maybe actually enjoy it now.
Dad, if it snows, bring your sled and we'll go get our snowboards and let's party.
That hill down in the front?
Oh, we got hills in the front, we got hills in the back with trees we can dodge. Like that would just be...
Yeah, but that one you don't have to dodge trees on.
Well, that's no fun.
Yes, it is.
You gotta hurt yourself
No,
or
you
you
don't.
didn't go sledding. Hey, so we hope the rest of you guys, if you're experiencing any of this weather, stay warm, stay bundled up, don't get crazy. Take coats, jackets, gloves, everything in the car with you. Just be safe out there.
Hey, I want to tell everybody thank you for all the Christmas cards. We received a ton of Christmas cards and we're so thankful for them.
It's always very uplifting. We love reading those letters and it's very, very meaningful to us and the effort we put in to produce these videos while we're doing these projects.
Yep. Guys, I'm super short right now because Kyle's on the upside of the hill and I'm on the downside of the hill.
Here, I tell you what, she's gonna get way taller. Hang on, wait for it. Holy moly! She's taller.
Look how much taller I am now.
You're gonna have to go find some bigger rocks. All right, guys, we love and appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for coming by and coming on this journey with us. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.
Merry Christmas.
Mario don't care. He's trying to teach little brother how to play like Fox did.
Doing exactly what he should be doing during the day.
Hey, if you stuck around this long, you deserve to know that Shannon and I are very anxious to get them some more goat friends. But don't tell anybody that didn't watch the very end of the video.